Okay, so in this video, I'm going to show you how to make your digital negative to use in your cyanotype. So I'm going to use Photoshop since I'm only dealing with like a handful of images, one or two. So I'm going to go ahead and just open up an image. And remember, you're going to look for something that's going to look good in monochromatic color scheme, right? We only have one color here. So, you know, whatever would look good in black and white. Okay, so if your color is, or I'm sorry, if color is like the focal point of your image, it might not be the best for this process. So choose something that's gonna look good in black and white. You're not relying on the color to capture the attention of your viewer. All right, let me just go ahead and grab an image here. Okay, so I've got an image right here. I'm gonna go ahead and crop it to the size. This is a contact printing process, so whatever size you make your negative, there's no enlarging it like in the darkroom, so whatever size you make it and print it is the size of your final artwork. So 8x10 is one option. We're gonna go ahead and do 5x7 for our first one. So you're gonna get the C crop tool. I'm gonna go to WH resolution, width, height, resolution, and I'm gonna do 7 inches, 5 IN, by 300, okay? And you can go ahead and hit the swap to do vertical, horizontal. If you really want all of your picture there, if you do not want to crop off any of your image, like, oh no, this is, I can't crop it, there's no way, you can always crop outside of your image, right? You can always expand the crop to go outside of your image, okay, like so. You can also, I'm gonna say no, if I swap my background color to black, let's see if this works. I can also crop it a little bit outside of it so it will give me a black border. Okay, so that's another option too if you do not want to crop your image inside. Okay, so I'll just hit OK for this one. I'll hit enter. All right, so I want to turn this now black and white. So I'm going to go ahead. Remember, there's lots of different ways you can do that. I'm going to go to my yin yang and I'm going to go ahead and go to the black and white. And remember, the very first black and white filter that pops up might not be the best one. So you're going to get a dialog box. Go through, see what other options there are, right? See what combo looks good for your image. This is a little bit, well, the process, the highlights tend to get blown out. So I would not choose anything where your highlights look super blown out because they're already going to lean towards getting blown out when you do this process. So just go ahead and flip through. I think I'll do something like so. And then I might even dial my highlights back a little bit. Let's see, maybe I'll do a brightness contrast. Take my brightness down a notch and maybe take my contrast down a notch too, because it's gonna get a little bit more contrasty anyway. I already know that. All right, I think like that is good. All right, so I'm happy with that. I'm gonna go ahead and now put an invert on here. I'm ready to invert this, and that's pretty much it. I'm gonna go ahead and save this as a JPEG file, save a copy. Make sure you give it a different name like 5x7 cropped, cyanotype. So that way you can find it. I'm gonna just go ahead and stick it here in my downloads folder. So I'll do one cropped like this, and then maybe I'll crop one where I'm just cropping it to fill. I'll crop another one like so, or maybe I'll do the other way. No, I'll do this way. All right, yay, I love it. Pretend this is my second picture. File, save a copy. And I'm gonna give it a different name, Cyanotype 2. All right, so once you have your 2 JPEGs ready to go, we can go ahead and get ready to send them to the printer. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my little file explorer thingy. I'm gonna go ahead and find my 2 images. I'm going to shift click or control click, so I have both of them, either shift click if they're together. If you have like some other files in between, you have to control click. Then right click. For you need to say show more options. There's a little button that says show more options. And then you'll get print. Show more options, print. Make sure you choose the correct printer. For you guys, it is the one that says I think you only have like one option. It's 193 M553, something like so. Okay, and you're gonna choose this box here that says 5x7 2. Okay, 5x7 2. Okay, that will size them to 5x7, and then I'm gonna go ahead and hit print. Okay, in terms of the paper type, just leave it as unspecified, and then make sure the tray, printer properties. Oh, we gotta do one other thing. We gotta make sure it's grayscale. So go to color, make sure you hit this printing grayscale. Okay, that way it's gonna give us the black toner. And let's see, let me make sure that the paper automatically automatically select paper source. Okay, and then you can go ahead and hit print. So again, find your image, right click, show more options, get to the print, choose the correct printer, 5x7, options, make sure under printer properties that you have color, print and grayscale checked. And then you should be good to go to hit print.